The Forbidden Jungle's Secret Treasure, Anya's Journey.
In a quaint village nestled between misty mountains and lush forests, where a crystal-clear river meandered gracefully through the landscape, lived a curious young girl named Anya. She was the epitome of beauty and grace, with features that seemed to be crafted by a divine hand. Anya had long, flowing auburn hair that cascaded down her back like a river of molten copper, catching the sunlight and glinting with hues of gold and red. Her eyes were deep emerald green, capable of piercing through to the soul and sparkling with a mischievous light. Her skin was smooth and fair, with a natural glow that gave her an ethereal presence. Anya's adventurous spirit was evident in her every movement, graceful and fluid, as though she were a dancer in a perpetual state of performance. Her clothes, though simple, carried an elegance that matched her demeanor. Her days were filled with the enchanting tales of an ancient storyteller who spoke of a hidden treasure buried deep within the heart of the Forbidden Forest. The legend spoke of immense power and unimaginable riches, guarded by a series of deadly challenges, and a curse that befell anyone who dared to seek it. One evening, as the storyteller's words echoed in her mind, Anya felt a thrill of determination surge through her. She knew she had to find the legendary treasure. In her modest home, tucked away in a small attic room filled with books and trinkets, Anya carefully retrieved an old, dusty book she had found in the village library weeks ago. This book, filled with tales of the Forbidden Forest, had one crucial piece of information, a map that led to the hidden treasure. With the moon casting a silvery glow through her small window, Anya opened the book to the page where the map was sketched. She knew she had to be quick and discreet. The map was precious, and if anyone found out about her plan, they might try to stop her or take the treasure for themselves. She gathered her materials, parchment, ink, and a quill, and set to work. Her hands moved swiftly yet carefully, her heart pounding with each stroke as she replicated the intricate details of the map. The forest depicted on the map was dense and labyrinthine, with marked locations that hinted at dangers and challenges. As she worked, Anya's mind raced with thoughts of what she might encounter: riddles, creatures, traps, and the ultimate prize. The idea both excited and frightened her. But she was determined. The promise of adventure and the allure of the treasure were too great to resist. Finally, as the candle on her desk flickered and the night grew deeper, Anya finished copying the map. She held it up to the light, comparing it meticulously with the original, ensuring every detail was perfect. Satisfied, she carefully rolled up the parchment and tucked it into a leather pouch she wore around her waist. As midnight approached, Anya quietly slipped out of her house. The village was shrouded in a peaceful silence, the only sounds being the gentle rustling of leaves and the distant hoot of an owl. Anya moved stealthily, her steps light and purposeful. She wore a fitted green tunic and brown trousers, blending seamlessly with the natural surroundings, and her leather boots made little noise on the cobblestone path. The entrance to the Forbidden Forest loomed ahead, its trees tall and foreboding, their branches intertwining like fingers in a dark embrace. Anya took a deep breath, steeling herself for the journey ahead. She clutched the map tightly in her hand, feeling the weight of the adventure that awaited her. Suddenly, she encountered a mysterious figure cloaked in shadows. The figure introduced himself as Kieran, a guardian of the forest, cursed to eternal night. His only hope of breaking the curse was to find someone pure of heart to succeed where he had failed. Anya and Kieran formed an uneasy alliance, navigating treacherous paths and solving riddles that guarded the treasure. Along the way, they faced numerous challenges, puzzles that tested their intelligence, traps that tested their reflexes, and creatures that tested their courage. Along the way, they faced many perils: a river of fire that could only be crossed by truth, a labyrinth that tested their trust, and a bridge guarded by a sphinx demanding the answer to an impossible riddle. Their bond grew stronger, and as they reached the heart of the forest, they found the treasure buried beneath an ancient oak tree. But as Anya touched the treasure, the sorceress appeared, revealing that the true test was not finding the treasure, but proving one's heart. Anya's courage and Kieran's loyalty broke the sorceress's spell, freeing Kieran and revealing the treasure's true nature: a source of infinite knowledge and wisdom. However, just as they thought their adventure had ended, a new twist emerged. The sorceress, now free from her curse, revealed that she had been protecting the world from an even greater evil, the Shadow King, an ancient malevolent force that had been imprisoned within the treasure itself. By breaking the curse, Anya and Kieran had unknowingly released this dark power. The forest began to wither and darken as the Shadow King emerged, his presence bringing a chilling, ominous darkness. Anya and Kieran realized they had to confront this new threat to save their world. With the sorceress's reluctant guidance, they discovered that the only way to defeat the Shadow King was to reunite the three ancient relics scattered across the land: the Heart of Light, the Mind of Wisdom, and the Soul of Courage. Their quest led them to distant lands and perilous challenges. They ventured into the Crystal Caves, where the Heart of Light was guarded by an army of stone golems. Anya's bravery and quick thinking helped them outwit the golems and retrieve the relic. Next, they traveled to the Peak of Eternity, where the Mind of Wisdom was hidden in an ancient temple, accessible only by solving an intricate puzzle that required both intellect and insight. With Kieran's guidance and Anya's intuition, they deciphered the puzzle and claimed the second relic. Finally, they journeyed to the Abyss of Shadows, where the Soul of Courage was kept. This final relic was guarded by the souls of fallen warriors, testing Anya and Kieran's resolve and courage. Through sheer determination and unbreakable spirit, they secured the last relic. With the three relics in hand, Anya and Kieran confronted the Shadow King in an epic battle. The combined power of the relics, channeled through their unwavering bond and newfound strength, allowed them to banish the Shadow King back into the depths of darkness. The sorceress, now free from her burden, thanked Anya and Kieran for their heroism and disappeared into the mists. Anya and Kieran shared a moment of relief and joy, standing near the glowing treasure. Anya and Kieran returned to their village, welcomed by cheering villagers. The village was vibrant and lively, with people smiling and celebrating their return. Anya, ever the storyteller, narrated her adventure to a group of children in the village, sitting under the same old oak tree where the ancient storyteller once sat. Inspired by Anya's bravery, new young adventurers set out on their own quests, standing at the village's edge with determination in their eyes and the forest in the background. Anya, surrounded by her family and friends, shared meals and laughter in a cozy, warm home filled with love and camaraderie. As the sun set, casting a warm golden light over the village and the mountains glowing with a soft orange hue, Anya sat alone by the peaceful river. She reflected on her incredible journey, the river mirroring the sky, creating a tranquil scene. With the village at night, under a starry sky, and the soft glow of lanterns lighting up the cobblestone streets, the peaceful sounds of the forest created a soothing atmosphere, concluding Anya's extraordinary story.